Hey Depression Army, Kira here. So, this week's video, I was gonna make a long time ago, but I had all these grand plans, and I decided to just go ahead and roll with it and make it. Okay, so, this week I wanted to talk about body image, which is something that a lot of people with depression and all sorts of mental illness deal with, so I figured it could be very applicable. So, okay, so it's gonna get a little real and a little uncomfortable for me. So so you mostly guys just see my face, but so the rest of me here, I'm pretty average. I'm just gonna say I'm 150 pounds, which is the, like, Australian average, and I'm not an Australian, but if I were, then I'd be average, so that's cool. And so it's, I'm just gonna back up a little bit and start talking about, what I've dealt with weight and, how that feeds into my depression. But before I go into all that, I want to say one thing. It doesn't matter what weight you are. If you have depression or, mental illness, you're probably gonna be uncomfortable with yourself. And you're probably never gonna like the way you look. I can't say definitely, because maybe there's some people who don't maybe there's some people who don't deal with, problems with how they look in relation to depression, but a lot of people do. So it doesn't matter what weight you are, you're always going to deal with it. So when I was younger, I was pretty slender, and then I started getting tall. So then I was like tall and lanky, and then I was on ADHD medication, and I didn't eat a lot because of the medication. It causes loss of appetite, and I lost a lot of weight, and I was really uncomfortable with that. Surprisingly, I was like in middle school, and a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, Kira, you're so skinny," but like they were dealing with a lot of their own issues, so a lot of times it came out wrong. Like, a lot of times people will put you down to make themselves feel better. So a lot of times we're like, "Oh, you're too skinny," and it started bothering me a little bit. And then, when I got off my medication, I started to get back to a healthy weight, and when I started gaining weight, suddenly I felt like I was eating too much, and that I was getting too big, and I felt uncomfortable in my body, even though I was really slender. I was very small, and I started wearing oversized clothes. So in high school, actually, a bunch of people thought that I was a lot bigger than I was, because I wore a lot of really baggy clothes. So that was weird. And then I was like pretty much, at the same weight for a long time. And then when you get into college, this thing happens that they call the freshman 15. And they say, "Oh, you're going to gain 15 pounds your freshman year of college." And I was like, "Oh, no way, that's not going to happen to me." Even though I don't work out and I eat crap. So I gained 15 pounds my freshman year of college, and then I gained a little bit more than that. So I went from about like 120, 130 to 150. And that's pretty much where I've been at. And so when I'm not having a depressive episode, like right now, I'm not having a depressive episode, I can look at myself and be like, yeah, I'm cool with myself, like, we're jiving. I don't hate my body. But when I have a depressive episode, I start focusing on the things that I hate about my body, and it becomes really self-destructive. So I'm just gonna, like, okay, here goes nothing. So here's my tummy. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Yep, that's a tummy. It actually doesn't look like that bad right now because of these shorts. I started wearing high-waisted shorts to cover up my stomach, and which is a win-lose because I look great, but it hurts. Like if I go out for dinner and I'm wearing high-waisted shorts or high-waisted pants and I eat a lot of food, it's like, ow. So whatever. So anyway, but that's for me. I don't wear high-waisted shorts for other people. I wear it for me because I like the way I look. But anyway, so I digress. Yeah, so I started getting really down about like my belly and my thighs and my arms. And you know, it doesn't matter if everyone else around you tells you, like, oh, you're beautiful, you know, there's this huge, like, body positivity movement going on, which is great and stuff, but some people are just never gonna believe it, you know? And, right now I can believe it because I'm not going through a depressive episode, so, yeah, I think I look great, you know? And, I know that if you are going through a depressive episode, this isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna tell you anyway that you're beautiful just the way you are, and you should love yourself, you know? And, you know, I walk around looking at people, and I know you guys do this too. I look at other people who are bigger than me, people who are smaller than me, and I'm just like, oh, that's a nice looking person, you know? And why can't I do that about myself? You know, I think about that a lot. Like, if I can look up to a stranger and be like, oh, that person looks nice, why can't I look at myself and think that, you know? So that's your little nugget. Take that home with you. Enjoy this body positive message. And have a great day and a great rest of your week. Make sure you check out our website and all our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The works is all on our website, so if you click on the link, description below to our website, immediately what's going to show up is links to all the social media, so go ahead and check those out, and have a fantastic week.